This game is a mix of Apex Legends and Horizon Zero Dawn, with a bit of Exoprimal thrown in. But is it a cheap imitation, or does it bring something fresh? Steel Hunters is an interesting blend of familiar mechanics and ideas from other popular games, mixing elements of Apex Legends and Horizon Zero Dawn. It's easy to see the influences, and while some games try to claim originality, Steel Hunters feels more like a natural evolution of existing ideas rather than a direct copy. It avoids feeling like a forced imitation in the way Exoprimal did with Dino Crisis. Instead, it takes inspiration from multiple genres, forming a game that combines hero shooter, battle royale, and extraction mechanics into one package. The big question is whether it works. In Steel Hunters, you take control of one of 7 unique hunters, competing in 6 teams of 2. The structure of the game is similar to Apex Legends, but instead of human characters, you control large mechanical hunters, some of which resemble animals. The world itself has a lush, natural aesthetic, which might remind some players of Horizon Zero Dawn. The main goal of the game is straightforward: either eliminate the other 5 teams or extract from the battlefield before anyone else can. Since it's a third-person shooter, the action feels more open-ended, giving players more freedom to move and react dynamically in combat. The game is set in a world that has been drastically altered by a cataclysmic event. A mysterious alien resource called Starfall has contaminated the Earth, forcing humanity to move into space while corporations continue to extract the resource using the hunters. The result is an abandoned world that has become a battleground, where teams of hunters fight for dominance and survival. This setup provides an interesting narrative backdrop, though the focus of the game is very much on action and strategy rather than storytelling. At launch, the game features 7 distinct hunters, each with their own abilities and unique designs. Some are built for speed and stealth, while others focus on brute force and heavy firepower. For example, there's a panther-like mech that can summon a crackling ball of purple plasma to fry enemies, while a stout spider-like bot is capable of deploying holographic shields. Another hunter has a cloaking ability and can summon sentries, making it resemble a mechanical Grim Reaper. The variety in hunter designs ensures that each match feels fresh, as different combinations of hunters can lead to unpredictable encounters. Among the playable hunters, Fenris stands out as a massive, wolf-like mech with artillery cannons on its back, capable of delivering huge damage from range. Heartbreaker, on the other hand, is a stealthy sniper specializing in long-range precision shots. Razorside fills the role of a standard machine gunner, while Ursus, a bear-shaped robot, is built for close-quarters brawling. Weaver, with its low-damage but high-speed Gatling gun, is more of a hit-and-run fighter, while Trenchwalker serves as the team's healer. The last character, Prophet, is described as an enigmatic summoner, though details on its abilities are limited. These characters work together using a system called Diosymbiosis, which allows different pairs of hunters to unlock unique abilities when teamed up. This system is similar to what is seen in Marvel Rivals, adding another layer of strategy to team composition. The game follows a free-to-play model, similar to World of Tanks, with monetization centered around a battle pass and cosmetic purchases. This is the kind of monetization that most players find acceptable, as it doesn't directly impact gameplay. However, the developers have been vague about their long-term plans, leaving room for concerns about potential pay-to-win mechanics in the future. The history of World of Tanks shows how monetization can shift over time. What started as a pay-to-skip grinding system eventually led to premium tanks that gave clear advantages. If Steel Hunters avoids premium hunters, it may steer clear of this issue, but it remains a point of caution. One of the biggest challenges Steel Hunters faces is its mix of gameplay styles. It tries to be a hero shooter, a battle royale, and an extraction shooter all at once. While this is an ambitious goal, it also creates potential problems. Players tend to prefer games that specialize in one core gameplay loop, rather than trying to do too many things at once. There are already great hero shooters, great battle royale games, and solid extraction shooters, but no game has successfully combined all 3. The risk is that Steel Hunters may struggle to be the best at any of them, which could make it difficult to attract a long-term player base. From the gameplay that has been shown, it appears to prioritize the battle royale elements first, followed by the extraction mechanics, and then the hero shooter aspects. The primary game mode, The Last Stand, involves teams of 2 fighting, until only one team remains or one team successfully extracts. Each player only has one life, meaning once both members of a team are eliminated, they are out of the match. Despite this, Steel Hunters is more forgiving than most battle royales. Health bars are large, allowing players to survive extended fights. And every hunter has mobility options such as dodges and sprints to escape bad situations. Unlike games where a single headshot can send you back to the lobby, Steel Hunters encourages longer engagements and strategic positioning. The pace of the game is deliberate, emphasizing decision-making over reaction speed. Reloading weapons and repairing damage both take around 10 seconds, meaning players have to choose their moments carefully. This adds an interesting layer of realism, making the hunters feel like massive machines that require maintenance rather than just oversized action figures. Players can also take down AI-controlled drones scattered throughout the map to collect health kits and damage upgrades. However, these encounters are more of a chore than an exciting combat experience, as the AI enemies don't provide much of a challenge. Despite having multiple objectives, matches tend to follow a predictable pattern. In the end, all remaining players fight over a single extraction zone, leading to a chaotic final battle. While this creates intense moments, it can also make the game feel repetitive, as every match follows a similar structure. The maps are one of Steel Hunter's strongest aspects, offering large-scale destruction on a level rarely seen in multiplayer shooters. Each map takes roughly a year to design and spans several kilometers, ensuring enough space for the towering hunters to maneuver. The level of destruction is impressive, with entire city blocks crumbling under the weight of battle. Players can sprint through houses, kick fire trucks out of the way like toys, and leave massive craters in the ground upon landing. Everything that looks destructible actually is, which adds to the immersion and makes combat feel impactful. The developers have taken special care to ensure that the hunters feel appropriately massive. They've included objects like cars and buildings for scale, making it clear just how large these machines are. The level of detail extends to the hunters themselves, with intricate designs that make them look like real, functional war machines. Even their animations reflect this attention to detail, with every movement reinforcing their weight and power. The team at Wargaming is constantly tweaking and refining the game ahead of its early access launch. Some mechanics, like the grappling hook, were removed early on after proving to be problematic. The developers have been open about their willingness to adjust elements based on player feedback, which could help Steel Hunters find its footing in a crowded market. So, is Steel Hunters worth playing? If you're up for something different, give it a shot. Just keep an eye on how it evolves. If you want to dive deeper into Horizon Zero Dawn and see my full review of this masterpiece, then make sure to click the link and check it out. Whether you're a longtime fan of Horizon Zero Dawn or you're just curious about whether it's worth picking up, this review will give you all the details you need. Don't miss out. Click the link and see why this game continues to captivate players around the world.